Can you curl the mint leaf? Yes, you can, because that's what they do when they make mojitos. Hey! Hi, I'm Dr. Francis. I'm a world-renowned wildlife nutritionist. You may not have heard of me, but your very demanding Shih Tzu sure has. And today I'd love to talk to you about herbs for your pet. I want to do that with a bob, like a Shih Tzu bob. And I just do this, and then the bob like, yeah? If you want to see me with a bob, comment below. Herbs have been used for their medicinal properties with humans pretty much forever. It's only a bit more recent that we've been using it for flavor, culinary garnishes as well. And there's no reason why all of these health benefits wouldn't extend to our pets. And a lot of people don't feed these herbs because they are afraid that they're toxic, or they're afraid that maybe their pets won't like the taste. Well, I'm here to tell you that most pets don't really care about this taste as long as you add the right amount, and that you can have some amazing health benefits long-term for your dog and even for your cat. So of course here we have some very beautiful live fresh herbs, which I'll talk about, but you can also use your normal grocery store dried herbs in a shaker bottle. None of that is bad. You can absolutely use it. And then all the ones you probably already have at home, just put it in your dog's food. Even if you're feeding your pet kibble or canned food, fresh, raw, it doesn't matter. So the basic rule of thumb is for whatever dried herb that you have, one little shake, that's good for 5 kg of body weight. So just one little, like, just a little poop is gonna come out. It won't be a lot, but that's still more than enough per 5 kg. And what's great is that you already have a lot in your home. I'm assuming you don't just have parsley. I know you're fancy, I know you're a bit bougie. You're gonna have some Mediterranean herbs in your house. So what's great is you can also rotate them. You don't need to always use the same one. You can rotate them every day or even every meal so that your pet gets a range of beneficial compounds from all these different herbs. And you may find that your pet truly hates one of them for whatever reason, then you could just omit that one. But you gotta continue rotating to get all the benefits. If you do wanna use fresh, which is also fine, you probably have a nice little garden in your yard because you are lucky to have a house. I don't know, because you have it, you just do. Because you own a greenhouse, congratulations. Then you're gonna wanna give a different amount because you don't have a little shake, right? Because they're fresh. So instead you're gonna wanna give about 1/8 of a teaspoon per 5 kilogram body weight. Same for dogs or cats. Now the way you're gonna go about this is, let me just take some sage, and you're gonna take your little leaf. You're gonna warm it up so it smells nice and good because you need the body heat to activate the oils and the terpene. Oh, so good. If only I had a little skillet with some butter, some sage butter, some brown butter sauce. But no, sorry, we're talking about for pets. So you're gonna roll it up like this. You're gonna roll up the leaf. And then if you have a chopping knife, you can just cha. Or you can take a scissor and then you just cut it like that. Boop, boop. So that is such an easier way to try and take a whole leaf and chop it like a crazy person. And then you just chop it up, and then there you go. This is already much easier. Then you can take these little florets and chop them again into tiny little pieces, and then that's what you can actually measure out. So I recommend you do this over some wax paper or something, not just on a table like the savage that I am, and what Set Design brought me. Thanks, Susan. Always Susan. And there you go, you just cut it up, and then you're able to put this into your little 1/8 teaspoon, and then you just put it in your food, and you're done. And that's generally per day. It could be per meal. You can split it up also, but generally 1/8 of a teaspoon of fresh. Isn't that nice? Yay. And this works for pretty much all of them. Some smaller ones like mint or parsley. Let's try it now. Can you curl the mint leaf? Yes, you can, because that's what they do when they make mojitos. Hey! That smells so good. Same thing, so you just chop it up, boop, boop, boop. You can even make your own little mix. You can just take all of the plants I have here, take all the leaves, cut them up. You can actually blend them too, by the way. And then once you separate it into little portions, you can actually freeze it. You can even mix them with water, mix them with bone broth or something, or with a vegetable puree, vegetable medley that you've cooked and blended, and then put them in little ice cube trays, and then freeze them. And then you just gotta pop it up, put it in your dog's food, and you're done. And then you get even more benefits from whatever other ingredients you added. So there's no wrong way to feed all of these herbs, but they're really cool because you get a lot of health benefits. I love sage. Sage is really great because it's been proven to have antimicrobial, antiviral effects. I love to put this in the bone broths that I make, especially the mushroom broths that we make for dogs and cats. Sage is pretty cool. They don't love the taste, so a lot of the time sage, you can use it as a tincture, which means you can boil it kind of like a tea and then remove the leaves. Dried works better for sage for sure, just because of the texture of the leaf, because it's so rough. Basil is, again, a very popular plant, very, very odorant as well. This one works really well fresh because it's so gentle, the texture of the leaf. So this one works really well. And I love parsley. Parsley is super good for your dog or cat, especially if you're feeding kibble or canned food. Because apiaceous herbs and vegetables, by the way, like carrots, they have some special compounds in it that are really, really good at helping to detoxify some of the nasty things you may find in kibble and canned food, and even in the air, like the black smoke that is created from cars, from industries that's just in the air all around us, is a pollutant, and long-term takes a lot for our dogs and cats, because they're so small, for their systems to kind of cope with and to detoxify constantly. Giving some parsley really helps to detoxify their system. So a little bit of parsley regularly, like a few times a week, especially if you live in the city, it makes such a difference long-term health. Love it, super, super good for them. If you Google rosemary, is rosemary toxic for dogs? Then Google's gonna say yes. Oh my God, your dog's gonna get a seizure and die. And that is a bold-faced lie, and it's an insult to everyone who has grown rosemary in their yard. We should revolt. Rosemary has a unique compound called carnosic acid, which has been shown in some animal models to help fight and prevent cancer. But overall, this plant has a lot of detox potential, and it's very, very high in antioxidants, which is why it's used in a lot of dog foods of all types, from kibble all the way to fresh food, because it really helps to keep the food fresh. It helps to extend shelf life as well, just because it has all these antimicrobial compounds that are in there as well. So this one and sage, you probably want to alternate them. You don't want to use them together because they have similar vibes. And parsley, you want to use as much as possible because of just the overall environmental detox power that it has. And then you have these other herbs that are just overall really good for antioxidants and for just overall beneficial health. So that's why stuff like mint, thyme, which we don't have here, the basil, all of those are pretty cool and useful. You can rotate between them as well. You can mix them together if you want, sure, why not? Another one that I love that is not here is chamomile, which is a flower. So when you use it, it's technically a herb. It's not a spice. You could use it as a tea, and then you can give the dog or cat to drink it. You can actually give them the flower themselves, although that's a bit more rare. You can also use it as a tincture to spray on the skin. Really good for like sore skin, dry skin, irritated skin. It really is soothing. Like humans drink chamomile tea when we're stressed or we want to sleep, we want to calm down. It really works. It's a known anti-inflammatory. So even when your cat or dog drinks it, it's also good for gut health because it helps to soothe the gut as well. Chamomile's great. And of course, you want to go as organic as possible so that you don't have any pesticides or anything. And this is the same for obviously all herbs. Even though a lot of herbs don't need pesticides because they're natural pesticides and they defend themselves, a lot of them still do use a lot of pesticides as well, just because of the farms that they're in. So obviously I will advocate for the least amount of pesticides as possible. The other one I want to mention is coriander, which is parsley's cousin, or cilantro, depending where you're from. And a lot of them have very similar benefits. Coriander is really good at detox as well. Love to add that in for dogs and cats that are eating kibble or canned food. It mixes really, really well, helps to just detox, and also helps to neutralize some of the mycotoxins you can find in like 75% of all kibbles in the world that are contaminated with mycotoxins. So eating that, parsley, even a little bit of ground carrot also helps to do the job. And the last one is celery seed. Now, yes, you can just give celery on its own, fine, but celery seed that is ground up has so many more benefits. These little seeds are powerhouses of very rare nutrients and antioxidants. They don't have a strong taste. It's not like cardamom or anything else. So if you just take that and you grind it and then you sprinkle it onto the food, amazing. And because there's not a lot of smell, you can kind of combine them with other stuff as well. Really, really, really underrated celery seed. Well, I hope this gave you some interesting ideas, things you want to try out. Comment below which ones you try, which ones your pet likes, and which ones they hate. And again, try my little chop chop trick, it should help. Comment below, follow us on social media like Instagram and TikTok, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.